hello. At the top of your paper, you will see just a review of solving for either a hypotenuse, meaning you know both your legs. Remember how last week we kind of talked about if I were to highlight here and here, I'm touching both numbers, which means I'm solving for the hypotenuse. You also might have been told that the right angle is across from C, and you could do it that way, right? Does that hit a number? If it does, then you're solving for a leg. If it does not, then you're solving for the hypotenuse, okay? All right, so then underneath there, if there is no picture, it's probably a good idea to draw one. So it says Kiwani has a square pyramid made out of marble. The side length of its base is 25 centimeters. Its slant height is about 16.5 centimeters. Will the pyramid fit in a shipping box with a length and width of 30 centimeters and a height of 10 centimeters? So, see how it says the whole thing is 25? If we only wanted to know this part, we take 25 and we divide it by 2 and get 12.5. That is our B. Our slant height, notice how that is our C because it's across from the right angle, right? Is 16.5. And so we are solving this by finding a leg. When they do that, they get 10.8. Well, the shipping box is only 10 centimeters, so the pyramid will not fit. Okay? So that's what we're looking at today. If we look up here, it says Sandra bought a triangular shelf to hang in the corner of a room. Will the shelf fit in a 90-degree angle? So I know it doesn't show us the right angle and that it should. It should always show us the right angle. But realistically, where would our right angle be? It would be back here. So if I go across from that, that is 30, right? So if I have my a squared plus b squared equals c squared, I'm going to plug in that 30 for c squared. And then I'm going to do my a, we'll call that 18. And I'm going to call my b 24. Okay? Then from there, we're going to do some math. Miss Sherman's got to get a calculator. Okay. So I'm going to do my 18 squared and get 324. 24, oopsies, squared and get 576. And actually, I'm going to do 30 squared as well and get 900. If I add 324 and 576, I get 900. Does 900 equal 900? It does indeed, which means it's a right triangle because they equal. And that's something that you did a little bit on your Savas last week. So hopefully you remember that. All right. Now this one doesn't have any pictures. So this is where, right on that front page, I said, draw a picture if one's not provided. Remember that. So a wall 12 feet long makes a corner with a wall that is 14 feet long. So we basically have a room, right? We have one wall that's 14. We have one wall that's 12. The other ends of the walls are, a wall 14 meters long, maybe a corner with a wall is that. The other ends of the wall are that far apart. So they're saying that's a really bad, whatever. That's 18.44. So what I want you to do is solve this one exactly like how we did the last one and see, does it form a right angle, right? Does this with this form a right angle? Welcome back. So we should have had 14 squared plus 12 squared equals 18.44 squared. And 14 squared is 196. 12 squared is 144. 18.44 squared. $196 plus 144. So, are those equal? Well, if I were to round here, it might not be that bad. But technically, they're not exactly the same thing. So I'm okay with a yes or a no, and then kind of your fight for it. Okay? Close, but not quite. So again, I'm okay with you fighting for it. Great job.